Are you an insurance agent? Do you want to compete? Do you want to win? Do you want to capitalize? Well, I'm going to give you 3 tips that hopefully will take you far, because insurance agents must compete if they want to make the wealth. It's part of the industry. Those that do are those that get, and it is absolutely a performance-based industry. So the better you are, my goodness, you will be a happier agent when you're winning. And when you start losing your why, well, maybe you're not doing some of these tips that I'll share with you today. So before I go into this with you, my name is Jason, your friend in the business here at jasonfinalexpense.com. I do run a national insurance agency, recruiting and partnering with agents across this nation, selling life, Medicare, and annuities face-to-face, but more importantly, in the telespace. So if you'd like any free resources, they're there on my website for the taking, and I appreciate you joining with me today. So when you first start out in insurance sales as a new insurance agent or as a veteran life insurance agent or Medicare insurance agent, it's so important that you have that competition within you. You've got to understand you must compete if you want to win, and you've got to understand with leads. Tip number 1, leads are an area that you will have fierce competition sometimes, and you find yourself losing steam, losing sight of what will help you become more successful. And you've got to pretend like someone else is touching your leads, someone else has access to your leads, so that you can leverage. Leads are leverage, so you can leverage up and have more conversations. It is so important that you understand other agents are going after your prospect. Be powerful with your leads. Be moving in the right direction to go talk to more people. Go knock more doors. Be more deliberate with your leads. Don't let dust settle, and then you wonder why you're not winning. Well, when you're competing, you will work harder, okay? When you know you've got someone else trying to engage your prospect that you paid for, whew, that's painful, okay? And if you're buying Facebook leads, let me share with you, that little algorithm is popping off right now. And if you have that lead in your hands, go help that person. It is so vital that you look at this like a competition. If you want to win as an insurance agent doing this, you've got to be deliberate and start attacking your leads with high, and I mean high action. Leads are the lifeblood, but some agents, they're not very competitive. They'll call a lead maybe once and then be done with it. And that's why aged leads are so amazing. All right. And if you're paying more than $2 for a good, high quality aged lead that is TCPA compliant, reach out on my website, jasonfinalexpense.com. I'll help you get some good aged leads for under $2 to help you, okay, go farther than maybe you thought was possible. So leads are the lifeblood. Leads are everything, but be in a mindset that someone else is competing. Someone else is trying to take your prospect away from you, and you will work with more vigor, more fight, all right, and more finesse with those leads that you do have in your hands. So the next thing that you're going to compete in as a life insurance agent or a Medicare agent, even with final expense telesales, is your mind. You have to be in a place where you keep your mind in check. Winners keep their mind right. They don't lose their way. So your mind, tip number 2, is something that's so vital in competition. You must not lose the inner, okay, strength that you possess. When you start getting soft, you start getting sloppy, well, that all came from your mind. Your mind is the motor here. So your mind absolutely matters. Keep your mind strong if you want to find success. And some days you're overpaid. Some days you're going to find you're going to feel underpaid. It's part of the industry. But if you want to compete to win in this industry, you've got to have a strong mind. And that strong mind really matters, and it'll help make you more money, I promise. Positive thoughts here will take you far. Now, the next thing I want to talk to you about, tip number 3, is you have to have good products, right? You've got to be a broker if you can be. And this is nothing against some of you captive agents out there that work for just one company. But when you're competing in insurance sales, like there's a company out there that may rhyme with a penny. Good people, okay, great people. I got a lot of agents that used to work there. Great companies out there. There's some other companies that end in life, okay? You see them on TV, okay, with TV commercials selling a guaranteed issue product. They're not bad companies. They're great companies, all right, but they will lose when it comes to a competitive offer of insurance. They will lose all day long to us as independent agents, independent advocates. If you want to make it as an insurance agent, understand competition matters, and you're competing for this prospect fighting for them, giving them the best product that you can produce to fix their problem. So if you have a company that only is one company, ends in life, okay, and you're like, this is all I'm allowed to sell, what you're going to find is that you're going to get replaced a lot. You're going to be given chargebacks. It's going to push you back. That's why tip number 2 matters with your mind. You've got to keep your mind strong. If you're working for a captive agency and that's you, that's the best offer you can, then do your best with it. That's all right. Okay. There's nothing wrong with working for a captive agency if that's where you need to be for the time being. But being a broker will make you the best that you can be in the offering. Just talking about the offering of insurance that you can bring to your consumer. So if blankety blank, a life insurance company that maybe we could handshake and help that client with is, let's say, $22 a month, and then you come in as a captive agent with the same product, exact same product, but different life, okay, and different name in front of that life, you come in at $40, $50, who do you think is going to take that business? We're competing to win. If you want to make the wealth, you've got to be the most competitive agent on the planet. You must compete if you want to win. So understand competition is important with leads. Pretend like someone else is attacking your leads. You'll work with more action. You'll work with more, okay, places in yourself of profitability. You're going to push because you know that you want to win. You don't want to get whooped here. So understand leads are important, but your mind is important. It's not like unicorns farting fairy dust here. It is absolutely critical that your mind stays strong. You stay on good, happy, okay, paths. You keep your methods tight, and that's by you just using your mind properly, not getting sloppy, okay? But then have good products, be positioned well. And if you don't have some of the best products in the industry, or you work for some IMO or FMO and you need some good, okay, secret squirrel carriers to take care of people better than maybe a guaranteed issue carrier that maybe ends in a G, all right, with a 24-month chargeback risk for GI business, reach out. I'll serve you in any way I can. But if you need anything at all, I hope this will take you to the next level. Have lots of leads. Compete to win. Compete to win. Competition is not a bad thing. And when you're winning, nothing feels better. Have a strong mind. Compete with your mind every day. You may have gotten into a woe is me mindset. Well, if you want to make that wealth, you're like, whoa, I get to work today. Change how you view this industry, and then have the best products in the industry, and then always place those in the best interest of your consumer. You'll be more powerful, I hope, as a result of these 3 tips. Hope it takes you far. Keep taking care of the greatest generation on the planet. I appreciate you watching. We'll see y'all soon.